discuss the different curricula that exist in the schools. B. Analyze the significance of curriculum and curriculum development in the teacher's classroom. Is curriculum. Curriculum includes all the activities that take place inside and outside the classroom within a school. Curriculum was derived from the Latin word currere, which means race course. Education, it means the work field or students or the race course of the students. It consists of two words, race and course. The word course refers to curriculum and race refers to the students' experiences and activities. The concept of curriculum is very broad. It is the totality of students' experiences within the educational process classroom, library, laboratory workshop, playground, and teachers-pupil contact. In our current Philippine educational system, different schools are established in different educational levels, which have corresponding recommended curricula. The educational levels are: number 1 is the basic education. This level includes kindergarten, grade 1 to grade 6 for elementary, and for secondary, grade 7 to grade 10 for the junior high school, and grade 11 and 12 for the senior high school. Each of the levels has its specific recommended curriculum. The new basic education levels provided in the K-12 Enhanced Curriculum of 2013 of the Department of Education. The basic education curriculum, the elementary and secondary. So elementary, we have first the kindergarten, the grade 1 to grade 6. So it means it is the basic lessons because yet or much of basic education. Basic lessons meaning basic education curriculum. Those lessons that can be learned by the student according to their age level. Second is secondary. We have grade 7 to grade 10 for junior high, grade 11 and grade 12 for senior high. Of course, about basic education, it is still under by DepEd Elementary and Secondary. The second educational level that is using a certain type of curriculum is the technical vocational education. The technical vocational education is post-secondary technical vocational educational training taking care of Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TESDA. For the textbook track in senior high school of DepEd, DepEd and TESDA are working close coordination. Government authority is of course under the government. Their some focus are those textbook educational level. For the textbook track in senior high school, DepEd and TESDA are coordinates in implementing it inside the classroom. The TESDA given the rights by the government to operate and provide trainings in the technical vocational among students to develop their skills. The last is the higher education. This includes the baccalaureate or bachelor degrees and the graduate degrees, the master's and doctorate, which are under the regulation of the Commission on Higher Education or the CHED. Education in the Philippines is offered through various degree programs by a wide selection of colleges and universities that also known as higher education institutions, which administered and regulated by the Commission on Higher Education.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, classmates. My report for today is types of curriculum, the recommended curriculum and written curriculum. What is recommended curriculum? Recommended curriculum is that which is recommended by scholar and professional organization. We have three examples of it: the DepEd, CHED, and vocational. The DepEd, Department of Education, it is the main agency tasked to manage and government of the Philippine system of basic education. The Department of Education, we have K to 12 program. K to 12 program covers kindergarten and 12 years of basic education, 6 years for primary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years for senior high or senior high school. In the next example is CHED, Commission on Higher Education. It covers both public and private colleges, school. The number 3 example is vocational or TESDA. Vocational is the training in skills and teaching of knowledge related to a specific trade occupation. It will help people in better performance of their jobs as they acquire a great learning experience. And the next topic is written curriculum. The written curriculum is the curriculum that is sanctioned and approved for classroom delivery. It represents society needs and interests. And the other name of written curriculum is inactive curriculum. We have 3 examples of it also. The course guide and course outline and lesson plans or syllabus. The example of syllabus is our tests, exams, and quizzes. Thank you for watching.
Um, so let's talk about the thought curriculum. From what has been written or planned, the curriculum has to be implemented or taught. The teachers and the learners will put life in the written curriculum with the aid and instructional materials and facilities will be necessary. The thought curriculum will depend largely on the teaching style of the teaching and the learning style of the learners. So let's talk about the task curriculum, also known as the operational curriculum. It means the curriculum that is delivered by the teachers to the students is termed as task curriculum. So it means teachers being the chief implementers of the curriculum occupy an crucial role in the curriculum decision making. So taking the students into the consideration, they decide how to achieve the intended learning outcome. And also, let's talk about the supported curriculum. This is the described as support materials that the teachers needs to make learning and teaching and meaningful. These include print materials like books, charts, poster, worksheets, or non-print materials like PowerPoint, presentations, movies, slides, models, and realias. So it means it is they include the playground, science, and laboratory, audiovisual, room, zoo, museum, markets, or the plaza. These are the place where authentic learning through the direct experience of occur. This means the supported curriculum is the curriculum supported by the available resources, like such as the resources include the human, like teacher, as well as physical, such as the textbooks, and also the workbooks, audiovisual aids, and teachers' guides, ground buildings, and also as the library books and laboratory equipment. These are all about the supported curriculum.
Good afternoon, sir, and to my fellow musicians. Today, I will discuss the continuation about the discussion of types of curricula simultaneously operating in the schools. The topic that was given to me was first, the assessed curriculum, and second, the learned curriculum. So first, we have the assessed curriculum, or also known as the tested curriculum. The curriculum that is reflected by the assessment or evaluation of the learners is called the assessed curriculum. It includes both formative and summative evaluation of learners conducted by teachers, schools, or external organizations. It involves all the tests, such as teacher-made, district, or standardized. In all formats, we have portfolio, performance, production, and demonstration. The assessed curriculum is significant as it enables the stakeholders to evaluate the impact of written and taught curricula upon the learners. Meaning to say, this assessed curriculum is conducted by the teachers. The teacher will assess the students if they learned or not. And then, to accomplish this, the teacher will use assessment methods. Well, of course, we have the paper and pencil strategy or the written response instrument. From the word itself, written response instrument, the student will respond to the assessment of the teacher using written. Of course, under that we have the multiple choice, true or false, essay, short answer, or matching. The main point of view of this assessed curriculum is to test not only the knowledge of the students, but rather the capacity of the teacher to teach to his or her students or learners. If majority of the class got the excellent scores from the assessment of the teachers, then we can conclude and we can say that the teacher has succeeded on his teaching. Then next, we have the learned curriculum. Learned curriculum refers to the learning outcomes achieved by the students. Learning outcomes are indicated by the results of the tests and changes in behavior, which can either be cognitive, affective, or psychomotor. Just like if the student has the ability to work well with others and to be trusted by every classmate, then we can say that the affective ability of that student has changed in a very positive way. Another example is other students are better at doing things alone, like programming and web designing. Then we can conclude and we can say that the cognitive ability of that student has changed in a very positive way. Or from being a non-reader to reader, to not knowing to knowing, or from being disobedient to being obedient. The main point of view of this learned curriculum is that we can say and we can always say that the student learned if he or she changed his or her behavior in an excellent way.
Hidden or implicit curriculum. This curriculum is not deliberated plan, but has a great impact on the behavior of the learners. Peer influence, school environment, media, parental pressure, societal changes, cultural practices, natural calamities are some factors that create the hidden curriculum. Teachers should sensitive and aware of this hidden curriculum, and teachers must have good foresight to include this in the written curriculum in on to bring to the surface what are hidden. So the hidden or implicit curriculum is often challenging for students from different behavior or culture who can struggle to adjust or feel negatively judged. So, example, if students are taught French as part of their coursework instead of Spanish or Arabic, take away maybe that French is a more valuable language to learn. Summary of the teachers in the school curriculum and the types of curricula. However, in every teacher classroom, all these curricula may be present at one time. Many of these are deliberately planned, like the recommended, written, taught, supported, assessed, and learning curricular. However, a hidden curriculum is implied and a teacher may be able to predict its influence on learning. All of these have significant role on the life of the teachers as a facilitator of learning and have a direct implication to the life of the learners. So this course includes the fundamental concept and curriculum development as a foundation to engage prospective teachers as curricularists. The more active role of teachers in planning, implementing, and evaluating school curriculum as well as in managing school curriculum change various contexts of teaching, learning, and curricular reforms should be given emphasis.